Welcome to Hustle and Glow, the podcast where we keep it real, keep it fun, and keep you empowered.
We're your hosts, Lauren and Chloe, bringing you raw, unfiltered conversations about fitness, nutrition, wellness, motherhood, marriage, entrepreneurship, and all the things that make life beautifully messy.
Now we know life isn't always easy, but guess what? You're not alone. We all go through tough shit, but we refuse to let it drag us down.
So grab your coffee, wine, or protein shake, and let's glow through what we gotta go through together. Hey listeners, welcome to another episode of Hustle and Glow with Lauren and Chloe.
Yeah.
Today we are going to talk about the mindset of wellness. We want to talk about fitness and nutrition. Are they easy for you? Are they a challenge for you? What about when you're traveling? You know, when life throws curveballs at you. And then how is your internal dialogue? Are you more of a, I have to work out today, or yes, I get to work out. I don't care what time it is. Personally, I think that when I get, in a good regimen, sleep, diet, it all comes second nature.
Absolutely.
Like getting to the gym, like no stress. I'm also extremely lucky because with my schedule, I get to go kind of in the middle of the day when it suits me. But when I'm traveling, like I'll still go to the gym too, because I want to maintain the physique, maintain my, body feeling good. I think that when I have everything dialed in, I just look and feel better. I hold myself more accountable. What about you?
When you talk about travel, it really hit a chord with me. I've been traveling a lot lately for work, and it's tough. Like, it's really tough, especially, I own a fitness company, right? So I own a fitness company. We work out on Zoom. I would love to bring my clients with me everywhere I go to travel, but it just doesn't really work out that way. And then I feel bad because I want to be there for my clients. A lot of them will not work out unless they are on Zoom with me.
You're literally their accountability buddy.
Exactly. I mean, it's about the full like community of fitness and everything, which we could actually probably bring that into this conversation even more. But in addition to that, sometimes there's not the time to go to the hotel gym and spend 2 hours, or even an hour. But, I'll give you an example of what I did the other day. I didn't have time. I woke up in a hotel. I needed to drive an hour and a half to my next destination to be ready to present and do, corporate wellness activities for 5 hours. And, I just didn't have time to go to the gym and run. So what I did was I just did like a quick core circuit in my hotel room. It wasn't everything I wanted, but it was something that made me at least feel that I had done something. I'm the type of person that I don't see fitness as I have to. I see it as part of my life. I see it as, it makes me really happy. It makes me feel good. So I approach exercise as something that I like to incorporate every day, even if it's a walk, something that I try to do every day is go for a walk with my husband and my dog. So it's just a mile. It's not like hardcore exercise or anything like that, but it gets us outside. It gives us time together. We enjoy exercising, and it's just a good way to start our day,
I agree. You definitely talk the talk and walk the walk, and that's important, because when you want to rely on someone to guide you, you want them to hold themselves to the same standards, right?
Yeah.
And let's talk about standards. It's holding yourself to a standard, right? Because you want to be happy, right? You want to feel good. Just how, when you're going into a relationship with somebody, whether it be a friendship or a romantic relationship, you have those boundaries and non-negotiables that you set for them. Why wouldn't you set for yourself, right? You set it for others, so you know, have your level of happiness. You know what makes you happy and unhappy, right? So this lifestyle of self accountability, um, you know, reaching your fitness goals, keeping up, you know, with healthy eating and regimented workouts. It doesn't have to always be perfect, but like any relationship, the relationship with yourself is the most important, and you have to show up. You have to make that effort.
Oh, girl, you just hit another chord is showing up for yourself, loving yourself, making yourself a priority. As women, especially, we do not do that as a community. And I think, you know, women feel shamed to do that. They think that they should always put everyone above themselves. And, you know, it shouldn't be the way that society runs. I'm not saying to be a selfish pig, you know what I mean?
Right.
And say it's all about me, but at the same time, you know, we have to set boundaries for ourselves, and we have to take, even if it's 10 minutes, a half hour, whatever it is, to nourish ourselves, right?
Yes.
And so I think, you know, fitness, it shouldn't be something that should be looked as something extra, or, you know, I'm not spending time with my kids because I'm at the gym or something like that. It's you make it fit into your routine. You figure out how to make it work.
Yeah, you're right. I think that them seeing you is going to start good habits, and they're going to know that you're the best, you know, auntie, uncle, mom, dad.
Yeah.
When you show up for yourself, you can be there for them. Um, you have more energy, you're more vibrant. You know, you can't fill their cup unless yours is full. You can only chase the sale, chase the client, you know, chase all your to-do list tasks so long until you're suffering, you're worn out, and you're tired. You know, you have to stop. When I was in corporate, I was really lucky. We had a meditation room,
Oh, wow.
and not many people used it.
Yeah.
But my little Fitbit has, on the app, it has like 5 minute, 10-minute meditations, even a 2-minute meditation.
Yeah.
And when I would see myself, you know, cloud up my schedule for today, I'd say, okay, where do I have 5, 10 minutes, you know, not on my lunch break, but somewhere else that I can go in, reset, and come out feeling better. And also, you know, maybe I wouldn't get chance to go to the gym that day because I had a commute, right?
Right.
So instead, I would, on my break, I would walk the parking lot, right?
Yeah.
So it's not always, it's like our first episode, not always perfection. It's just progress, doing something, showing up for yourself.
Yeah. I think you talked about more like mindset things too. Like just put fitness aside and just worry about mindset. You talked about taking a break outside of your lunch hour, right? And I think a lot of people don't do that. They just sit at a desk for chunks of 4 hours at a time. They're staring at a screen. They're getting frustrated with what's going on. They're sitting in meetings all day. It's almost imperative to take breaks, right? Even if it's a 5-minute break. Walk away from that computer, walk outside, let the sun hit your skin, take a deep breath. That's a form of meditation in itself. I mean, it's something so small, but it's enjoying your life and appreciating the world around you, separating yourself from stressors or from monotony, and opening up your mind to opportunities.
Yeah. And I think another important thing to talk about is when you say appreciation, let's say we can't stick to our diet 100% that day, right? But somebody's catered lunch and that's what you have. be grateful for that meal, for that
Mm-hmm.
nourishment. Don't feel shame after eating,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like y- this is not going to ruin your life, right?
Yeah.
You um you live in a society where things are readily available for you. You don't have to go hunt and forage for your
Yeah.
food.
Can you
Like
imagine?
be grateful for what you have and don't sweat it. You know,
Mm-hmm.
like our bodies are amazing. We bounce back very quickly,
Mm-hmm.
right? So just as long as you implement those good habits and you set yourself up for success, then it's not going to ruin you,
Yeah.
right?
I think
It's all up here.
the shame plays into fitness too. Like people who they start their week and they meal prep on Sundays and they put their gym schedule together and boom, Tuesday, your kid
Mhm.
is sick and
Mhm.
has to get picked up, and or you have a unexpected after work activity, a networking event
Mm.
that your coworker just invited you to, but you're like, I have to do this because this would be really great for my career,
Tell
right?
you what though, wearing heels is a great workout.
I wouldn't know. I don't wear them.
I call that endurance.
It's funny. I mean, sidetrack here, but I was just thinking tomorrow night I have an event to go to, and I really hate heels. I really hate heels, but I'm wearing this like long dress. So I'm like,
Mm.
crap. What am I gonna wear on my feet?
What are you gonna
I
do?
don't know.
Ballet flats?
I might defy all laws and wear sneakers.
What about wedges?
I just hate them. I don't know. I gotta
Stuck
think
in your
about it.
ways.
I gotta think about it.
What happens?
No, it's because I have bad tendons in my feet. Like
Oh yeah.
I had reconstructive surgery on my foot about 6 years ago, and they hurt all the time. And as a fitness professional, I can't afford to.
You know, I love that you're embracing that pain doesn't have to be beauty.
Hmm.
Beauty doesn't have to be pain,
Yeah.
right? That's something we were conditioned to
Oh,
learn as
absolutely.
young women,
Oh my
right?
God.
And it goes to into so much suffering we've had because we believe that pain is beauty or
Yeah.
beauty is pain. Sorry, I keep saying it backwards, but
It's the same thing.
with
Either way.
diet, right? Dieting, wearing things, that were manufactured by a man have no ergonomic, value
Yeah.
here.
Yes.
So I do wear heels a lot less
Mhm.
nowadays.
Mhm.
But I think that, you know, either make the most of it or make up for it another day.
Mhm.
You inspire me all the time to remember if I can't get to the gym, I can pop something on YouTube.
Yeah.
And your class actually is the only class I've ever gotten like a really, really, really good soreness from the next day. I'm like, yes, I feel so good and sore. Like I actually didn't do some fluff exercises because some of them out there are a little too fluffy for me. I'm, more of a high intensity kind of gal, like, strength training. So I really appreciate your workouts for doing that. But, as long as you're doing something, you will feel at the end of that, like, hey, I took this time for myself. I'm home with a sick kid, but I could do this 10-minute ab workout in my living room,
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely, absolutely. I think that it's all about not having negative self-talk was what we were just talking about is like don't put yourself down. If you miss a day, it's fine, right?
Yeah.
If you eat a pizza at lunch, if you have a couple slices of pizza when they bring in pizza for lunch or whatever at work, it's okay.
Right.
Tomorrow's a new day. Tomorrow is always a new day. But I also think that people do need to kind of like reframe their mindset and think about fitness or wellness actually as a whole as something that's like part of them. It's not in addition to. It's not a have to.
Right.
It's like a no, I mean this it's just what I do, Even if it's waking up in the morning and practicing gratitude, that's part of wellness.
So, the movie Mean Girls, on Wednesdays we wear pink.
Yeah.
On Sundays, I meal prep. It's just what I do. I order my groceries, I get to meal prep, and I get to have meals prepared for me and my family for the next few days.
Yeah.
And that is part of being mindful and having a mindset, like setting yourself up for success. You know, you can here's my meal prep tip of the week. Save yourself time. Go on walmart.com or Instacart, you know, the grocery delivery. And instead of going down the aisles and getting tempted by Captain Crunch
Yeah.
and, you know, whatever other vices, mine's salt and vinegar chips.
Oh.
Um, go on your grocery delivery app, order all your essentials that you need and that you want to make in your meals, and just have it delivered. You know, you can get it within 3 hours if you wanted. So use technology to your advantage. Be assertive. And so that's what I do. On Sundays, I meal prep, and then I do a little bit more on Wednesday night, too.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna ask if you make for the whole week.
So for freshness, I'll do half and half.
Okay.
When I was a private chef, I did the same thing too. So I would cook half of my clients' meals on Sunday. It would get delivered to them Monday, and I would do another cook on Wednesday, Tuesday or Wednesday, and have the the
Thursday,
rest.
yeah,
And I'd
okay.
do that, rinse and repeat.
I like that. I do not meal prep. However, we order our groceries on Kroger. So Kroger, I am such a proponent of. They have so many different things, and we have an annual membership. I think it's like $50 a year, and it's free delivery. They don't ever ask for tips.
They don't.
No tipping. In fact, there's a rule on the website that says absolutely no tipping, and you could get different types of food there. Like I get octopus, I get calamari, mussels. I do buy mostly organic veggies, and they offer organic veggies. Lots of gluten-free options, dairy-free, vegan options. So I do one grocery delivery, typically Saturday mornings. And when the veggies come, I chop them up that morning. Because sometimes I find when I get home at the end of the day, I'm so tired. And that's the part of cooking that I don't want to do. I don't want to chop the veggies up. I don't want to prep. I just want to throw it in a pan or whatever, and then it's done.
So you do your mise en place ahead of time.
Correct, whatever that means. Yes. And then another thing that I do, and I don't consider this meal prep, but I have a calendar. So I will plan our dinners each night of the week.
I do that sometimes.
Yeah. And I put it on the calendar, and then I'll say to Mike, check the calendar, and then he gets really excited about the dinners that we're having.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah. Well, but I will say lately I haven't been able to do that because I've been traveling a lot. I've still been ordering the groceries and prepping the groceries, but Mike's been doing a lot of dinners himself, and I haven't had time to plan our dinners. So,
Yes.
But I'm not beating myself up about it.
Yeah, I don't always have the mental capacity to be as creative as you are sometimes, which is a shame. But what I do to simplify it for myself, every week I buy the same things. So I'll buy several different kinds of meat. I'll always get chicken breast, ground turkey, ground beef or bison, and then something else like cod or whatever other kind of protein, right? So I have a variety of 4, and then I'll always have golden potatoes, rice, sweet potatoes, and then a different kind of rice or a different kind of carb like quinoa, right? And then a variation of veggies, green beans, broccoli, cabbage, bell peppers, right? And then I'll cook it all up on the or most of it up, and I'll kind of mix and match, right? So it's not all
different
boring.
meals. I love that.
Yeah.
So because sometimes people when they meal prep, they cook the same meal or make the same meal for every single day, and that is boring.
Another carb that I just started getting, I know you can't have this, Lauren, but they have to have gluten-free versions, but I started getting the Mission no net carb tortillas or low carb tortillas, and they're a lot lighter. So that way, I can do fajitas or taco night still, and I don't, of course, doing fajitas and taco night at home is always better than eating out. Anyway.
And it's fun.
It is.
We're actually doing taco night tonight. So we do eat tortillas, corn tortillas. And I
like
actually
those too.
think I did just get I think it's Mission. I think I got gluten-free
Oh, yeah.
Mission tortillas. So that's what we're doing tonight. We're doing shrimp tacos.
Oh, that sounds good. I need to buy some shrimp again. That's another great one to add
Oh,
to
I
the
love shrimp.
repertoire.
Yeah.
You know, but you can just throw different kinds of bowls together, add some black beans to your list
Yes.
there, some cheese, get some barbecue sauce, hot sauce. When I'm on a cut, I put hot sauce and mustard on literally everything.
So hot sauce is like our staple in our house.
Yeah.
There's a company called Hank Sauce.
Oh.
They're made in New Jersey, which is where I moved here from. And there's so many different flavors. We order it by the case, and it's shipped here from Seattle City, New Jersey. And we order all different flavors because you get a discount if you buy it by the case. But they do sell it at a lot of places around here. I think Publix carries it.
I love how you buy everything in bulk. You buy your Prosecco in bulk, your
Yes.
hot sauce in bulk, and your
Yes.
seafood in bulk.
Correct. Yeah. Yeah.
Take note.
Take note. Well, that, I mean, it goes into like people who say, well, I can't afford to eat healthy, or I can't afford to do this and that. Well, you can find ways to do it, right?
Yeah.
Like, and I think with us, it's just Mike and I. We don't have any kids, but we buy in bulk, we freeze, and it's cheaper.
And having your Prosecco at home, it's like, you know, that means you don't necessarily have to go out to have a drink. Enjoy being at home,
Right.
cook at home, because then you're going to have something more nourishing for yourself, right?
It's so funny because the Prosecco that we buy, it's Members Mark brand from Sam's Club, but it's so good. It's $8 a bottle. Let me repeat that. I will tell you, I was traveling for work earlier this week and went out for dinner. I ordered a glass of wine. It was $12 for the glass of wine, and it was like, I don't even think it was 4 ounces of wine in the glass.
Tragic.
So like, I mean,
I drink it so fast, like, oh my god.
oh yeah, and I mean,
That's a sample.
we're kind of pulling away from like the healthy eating, wellness mindset, lifestyle thing. But when
We're
we're
being
talking,
realistic.
right? But when we're talking about saving money,
Yes.
like makes sense, right?
Absolutely. I agree with you, and it's just kind of nice to be at home. It's safer, obviously, if you're just gonna stay home and drink instead. You know, what is your opinion on some of the mocktails that are out there? I feel like a lot of them are really sugary. They're like priced how an alcoholic beverage would be.
Yeah.
I think if you're gonna have a mocktail, I would just order a
Club soda.
and lime.
Yeah. Well, I think I've only had a mocktail maybe twice at a restaurant. And I think they are good for if you just don't feel like drinking and everybody else is drinking and you still want to indulge, you know, in one way or another, but you don't want the club soda, right? That being said, I do agree with you. 9 times out of 10, I would opt for the club soda because I'm always thinking about like the empty calories, right? And I'm like, this is gonna sound horrible, but when it comes to alcohol, I'll do that for empty calories, you know, because the alcohol has a different kind of.
It helps you relax a little bit and
Correct.
enjoy.
Yeah.
Have you seen those non-alcoholic wines?
I have.
They're
on
like
Instagram and
$40.
stuff. Really?
Yeah, there's no alcohol in there. You're just
What's the point?
my point exactly.
Yeah. Buy some grape juice and water it down.
I can't believe it, honestly.
Yeah.
But I think that some of them are meant to have an effect, like some kind of effect
Maybe they
because
have,
of
like,
the
the mushrooms in them.
nootropics in them.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, so I wouldn't mind experimenting with it. I mean, might be money down the drain. Oh, we could do it on a podcast.
I was just gonna say, maybe we could do like a taste
testing.
testing thing.
I like
Yeah.
it. Maybe with one of the guests.
I love that. All right. So, what else about our mindset on wellness do you think?
Good question. I think it's contagious in a good way. You know, we always want to be a positive influence to our peers, our friends, the little ones around us. And I think that is, for me, it's something to keep up the momentum because I love hearing that I've inspired someone to do something, don't you?
Yeah, I really do.
And I love hearing from Brayden, like, Mom, I ate all my protein first, and I look how strong I am. It's just, it's really great to see it, to see other people absorb that positive energy and, interest. And I think that, them saying they're inspired by me, they're really the ones that are inspiring me to keep going.
Yeah.
So, I think that that's just something to remember is that just how people say, like, good vibes makes the world turn round. Misery loves company, right? So it's like you are who you hang out with.
Correct.
So surround yourself with like-minded people that, aren't going to pressure you into bad habits.
Lift you up and support you.
Yes.
Yeah.
And, if they're not there yet, it's okay because you can show them the light. You can change their lives, right?
Yeah.
And if they're not, then that's another conversation. But I personally like to surround myself with like-minded individuals who keep me uplifted and keep me going.
I think the same thing about inspiration. I mean, I feel I am so inspired and I'm so driven by my clients, and I absolutely love to see my clients with a big smile on their face at the end of the workout. They're dripping sweat and they're just so happy. I love it when people say to me, man, I was in the worst mood. I almost didn't show up today, but I'm so glad I did. And it's like, I will bring everything to every class that I have, to every client that I have, because I want them to walk away feeling amazing.
And you do too. When I watch your videos, you can feel your positive energy.
That's crazy. And through the TV, right? Through
and
a video.
I love that too.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, I love, watching a YouTube video. There's some great ones out there, but they're just so stoic.
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah.
It's not inspiring. But you are.
I follow this one woman, and she's so, soft and she's like, okay.
She's like a Pilates girl.
Now we'll do a bicep curl. Yeah. And I'm like, no, girl. We're doing that bicep curl. Yeah. Let's go. Here we go. And sometimes I even surprise myself in classes, the stuff that comes out of my mouth. I'm like, what the hell am I even saying? You know what I mean? But I just get so hyped up by seeing the improvement of my clients. I have one client, I think she's in probably her late 50s, but she's been taking my classes for a few years now, and she now is doing full push-ups. Full push-ups. And this woman, when she first became a client, she was high cholesterol, high blood pressure, her A1C was high, she was off the records for everything. And she's like, Lauren, you literally turned my life around.
Yeah, you're helping her heal herself, right? She's doing the work, and you're championing her on and showing her how to go about it, right? So she's literally healing in real time, which is awesome. I think that it all starts up here, in your mind, and I want to challenge our listeners to do every day at least a 1-minute gratitude practice like how you do it.
Okay. I love that. I have a challenge too, actually, because I feel like a lot of people have this mindset where maybe they'll screw up on their diet or they'll screw up on their exercise, and they'll be like, okay, well now I've screwed up the whole entire week and I'll just start again on Monday. I've fallen into that pattern before too. I'll start again on Monday. No. Just stop setting time limits on things. Stop setting any kind of standards on things. Just do it. Just do it. There's no Monday,
Go drink some water. Drink a ton of water. You'll be fine.
You'll be fine.
Wake up next day, say your gratitude practice, and move on with your life.
Yeah, I love that.
Yep, staying happy and healthy.
All right, guys. Well, we are going to encourage you to keep up that mindset. And if you ever need any kind of support, or you want to bounce anything off of us, or you just need a cheerleader on your end, feel free to reach out to us.
And for pep talks from me.
All right, have a great day. We'll see you next time.
Bye. Awesome.
That's a wrap on this episode of Hustle and Glow. If you love what you heard, make sure to hit subscribe, leave us a review, and share this episode with the women that you love.
And don't forget to connect with us on Instagram. We love hearing your stories, questions, and wins. You can find our Instagram handles in the information.
Now, keep hustling, keep glowing, and remember, you are strong, you are capable, and you are never alone.
Until next time, stay fierce and fabulous.